السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Welcome to the Nobel Quran House channel. We spoke in the introductory video about a general explanation of the lessons, and we said that after studying the articulation point of the letters, we will focus on two aspects. The first aspect is the theoretical aspect. The second aspect is the practical aspect. The theoretical aspect will explain one of the rules of tajweed theoretically, and the practical aspect will apply to the tajweed rule practically. How will the practical training be like? Number 1, auditory training. Number 2, visual training. Number 3, training on pronunciation. Audio training is a must for beginners in tajweed. They should train the ear to hear eloquent Arabic sounds in the next lessons, in order to improve the reading of the Quran. I want you to hear the letter, word, or sentence well while I pronounce it. Objective of auditory training. Deleting colloquial sounds in colloquial dialects. We put the eloquent Arabic voices. Like, what if I told any Egyptian person to read this ayah? He would say,
إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح.
It will change a letter. The literal letter
جيم
is the letter
جيم
in Egyptian colloquial dialect. The correct pronunciation is
جاء جاء
and not.
جاء جاء.
In this training, we want to delete colloquial sounds in colloquial dialects, and we put eloquent Arabic voices. Number 2 is visual training. The goal of visual training is to see letter, word, or sentence. How is it pronounced practically? Number 3 is training on pronunciation. What does pronunciation training mean? It means you hear the letter from me, word, or sentence, and you see me pronouncing it. All you have to do is pronounce it as you hear and see. The goal of pronunciation training is to gain the ability to produce the sound from its correct makhraj. Pronunciation training is done in 2 stages. The first stage is reaching the pronunciation stage, is to read the correct letter, word, or sentence, or tajweed rules while you are focusing. The second stage is reaching the pronunciation stage, is to read the correct letter, word, sentence, or tajweed rules while you are not focusing. What does this mean? If I told you that the ayah in front of you, this letter
دال
it is calcula rule, then you read it while you focus, and apply the rule, and you told me.
قل هو الله أحد.
But if you read it while you are not concentrating on the ruling and contemplating the ayah, for example, you will forget the ruling al-kalkala. Because you are focused on contemplation, we reach the stage that I am contemplating, and at the same time I take into account the rules of intonation. And this is what I aim for in my explanation of the lessons, and the second stage will not be reached. It is possible only through intensive training in pronunciation. I will ask you for some instructions that you must follow. The first one, you shouldn't write anything the first time you hear the video, and I will explain the lesson after I finish and do the exercises together, and make sure you understand the lesson. It is good that you can repeat the lesson again and write what you want to write about it. Another request, during the explanation, I will ask you to repeat after me letters, words, or sentences. You must tell me what's next I'm telling you, because if you don't say it, you won't benefit from anything. Something to say. This was the end of the video channel introduction. Thanks for following.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.